Hello, Barry Anderson from Trade Ideas with today's edition of What Makes This Trade Great? Man. Well, I could have picked a lot of different stocks today, guys. I mean, if you were looking at the market, if you were trading during the day, I mean, you saw this tremendous move in the market. The market was, moving down, 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 and then all of a sudden we had this big, big, giant move in the market. Now it is falling now, so we might be back to that, short everything mode. But at this point, the market was moving higher and higher and higher, and we were having so many stocks that were gapping up and going, as in my scan that I've got, the gap continuation or reverse multi-strategy window. One of them is a gap up and go, gap down and reverse. So these stocks are really running. But I want to just concentrate a little bit on the CPNG. Now it's interesting, there was a hit piece put out, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, basically slamming this company, but had earnings today. But, here's where it closed. Where did it close yesterday? Because it closed yesterday. Actually, it had earnings after hours. You can see the reaction after hours. That's that mauve area. So it had earnings after hours, but really, really whippy and after hours. But holding, here's the pre-market right here. It held. But when the market opened, the market was moving down. And all of a sudden, boom. So this was an AI alert, 1101, okay? That was the alert at 1101. That was the price. And this stock all the way up to 1331 before it finally started to pull back. And it's pulling back a lot. That's why I'm always saying, you have to know how to trade a little bit. You could never allow a stock to be up here and then just watch it go down, down, down and say, oh, well, I guess I better get out of it now. You have to be taking some profit, okay? Can't allow, even if you weren't in right at 1101. But what made this trade great for me also is that, as I was saying in the room, you can't get hung up on the fact that, okay, there was the alert at 1101 from the AI. And you might say, oh man, I missed it, because there's the candle it happened on, okay? That's on the 15-minute candle. It jumped all the way up to 1176. So yes, if you were fortunate enough to get it around this area and you rode it up here, I hope you would have been taking some profit. But look what happened. It pulled back almost to, on a couple of candles right here, it pulled back almost to the alert price. You could have waited though, for maybe a little more confirmation and clearing that 1139 area and said, you know what, okay, I missed it the first time, or I did take it the first time, but I got out of the trade, but now it's giving me an opportunity to either get back into the trade, maybe for the second time, or maybe for the first time. Because again, look what happened. You could have got in around this 1130 mark. Big move up here to 1246. I mean, that's fantastic, in terms of a percentage move. And then this candle at one point was green all the way up here. So, I try to explain to people that the AI is like a watch list. Okay, so if you had a watch list, would you be watching stocks that weren't working for you? I mean, every stock in your watch list probably isn't a winner on any given day. So I try to explain to people that use the AI like a watch list. And, during different times of the day, you may miss the first setup, but a setup could happen later on. And so this is what made the trade great for me. I mean, the fact that it's an earnings play, fine. But the fact that it set up a second time and gave you a tremendous, tremendous run before it finally pulled back. So, but there, you know what? There were many trades like that. I just wanted to focus on this one because, it came from the AI. But there were other trades in the AI that have done just incredibly well also. Wow, I want to get back in the room. This has been a spectacularly fun day to be in a trading room because there was just so much happening. The test drive is coming, guys. So if you're not taking part of the test drive, I don't know why you're not. It's only $11.11. It starts on Monday. You'll have 10 full trading days with trade ideas for $11.11. So take part in it. We only do it 4 times a year. I will open the room tomorrow, and it starts on Monday, okay? I will open the room tomorrow at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. I hope everybody has a great evening, and we'll see you then. Bye.